Stop trying to convince your SP to get back together with you. Seriously, because you ladies always do this and I need you to stop. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jen and I'm your manifestation bestie, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. If that sounds good to you, click that subscribe button. Also be sure to register right now for my upcoming masterclass, where I am literally on February 2nd going to help you manifest your SP back before Valentine's Day. So go ahead and grab your spot. The link is in the description box below. It's going to be fire. All right. So here's what happens. You have a breakup, and you ladies tend to think crazy town is the way to get him back, right? Let me just talk to him. I just need to talk to him, and I'm going to convince him that we should be together. And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to blow his phone up and call him repeatedly 15,000 times. I'm going to stalk his social media. I'm going to show up at his house. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. How's that been working out? How does that ever work out? That doesn't work out, because the reality is you cannot force your 3D to change. Physically, you cannot. There's nothing you can do in the 3D to force change. So the more you try to force change in your 3D, the more it backfires, the more it's a repellent. He pushes further and further and further away, because you are coming from a place of need, of desperation. You're putting yourself here and putting his ass up here on the pedestal. You're chasing him, trying to convince him why you all should be together. That's not what you need to do. Stop doing that shit. Okay? Instead, what you need to do is do it here only, in your mind. Okay? No convincing out here, no verbalizing to him, nothing. Instead, in here, that's where you tell a different story. In here, he's perfect. He treats me like a queen. He worships the ground that I walk on. Like, he is begging for me to get back together with him. He is begging for me to take him back. He wants me, only me. No one compares to me, and so forth. And that becomes a new story that you consistently tell yourself. Because if you can saturate your mind with the new story, the story that you want, not the breakup and everything that you don't want, then the reality matches. Your 3D will match, and everything that's going on up here will push out here into your reality. That's the only way. Trust me. I manifested my ex back from no contact to fully living with me in a matter of 4 weeks, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And there was a couple times when I tried to force the 3D to change, because I'm impatient. Okay, and every time I did that, things would slide back, because you can't do that. So instead, all you can do is force the change here, okay, in your thoughts, and start only consuming your thoughts with what you want. Like, oh no, we're getting back together. Oh, we're getting back together. Like, he loves me. I'm the only one for him. He cannot stop thinking about me. He thinks about me all day, every day. I'm all he wants, and so forth. And when you do that, and you do that consistently, then it conforms out here. But the more you try to fucking push out here, the more it doesn't work. It rejects back. It rejects back over and over and over again. So instead, you need to take his ass off of the pedestal, and you need to put your own ass on the pedestal. Okay? And you do that by not coming from a place of need and desperation, because when you do that, it's like people can tell, right? They can tell that you're now the one obsessed with him. You're now the one begging him. Like, bitch, bye. No, this is where your self-concept comes into play. Like, I am not going to beg anyone to be with me. I'm not going to come from a place of need and desperation. For what? He's already mine. What's there to be needy or desperate about? Well, I don't need to convince him of shit. For what? No. He worships the ground that I walk on. He thinks I'm the best thing since sliced bread. I consume his thoughts. He doesn't want to be with anyone but me. That's the mentality you need to have. And I know it can be difficult at times. I know it can be difficult at times. This is why the robotic affirmations are so powerful. This is why they work so well, is they are like literally that safety net for you, where it's like your thoughts start going this way Nope, bring it back with your affirmations. Bring it back. No, 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 bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. And persist in your new story in your mind. Don't worry about what's happening in the 3D. There's always a delay. The 3D needs time to catch up. Okay, so no matter what you see out here, no matter what he fucking says, no matter any of that stuff, don't do any other stressors. Stalking their social media isn't helping you. It just gets you all into those thoughts that you don't want, right? So why are you doing that to yourself? Why? Why are you blowing his phone up just to have him not message you back? Because all that's doing is triggering you, okay, into your thoughts that you don't want. Don't do that. So instead of, don't worry about the 3D. Don't focus on that. Don't worry about forcing anything out here. In your mind, just stay diligent in your mind and focus only on what you want, no matter what the 3D is showing you. And when you do that, and you're, like all things, consistent, and you persist, it will conform. Your everything that's going on in your internal dialogue, your inner conversations, will push out into your 3D. It doesn't have a choice. If it's not, it is because you are continuously coming from a place of need and desperation. Don't do that. If you need to work on your self-concept at the same time, work on yourself to really believe that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of this relationship, that you are the baddest bitch, like that everybody wants you. Like, break up with me? Never, never. Everybody wants me, right? And when you work on your self-concept, then you're lowering the resistance you have to your SP. Okay, it's kind of like breaking those chains, those handcuffs that you have with your SP, that you're not chasing him anymore. For what? For what? I'm the baddest bitch. Bad bitches don't chase nobody. They're chased. Okay, they're sought after. So this is where your self-concept really helps with something like this, is to really start loving on yourself and boosting your self-worth up and your self-concept up to where all of a sudden you don't need to check. Like, for what? I don't need to stalk him. I don't need to message him. He's blowing me up. I don't need to message him because he's messaging me right now. Like, he definitely wants to get back together with me. That has to become your new dominant state. Okay. That's where you really need to saturate your mind with that. So no more trying to force your reality to change. No longer are you going to be pursuing your ex, trying to convince him to get back together with you. That shit is stupid. And we need to respect ourselves more to know that we're the operant power. So I'm not going to do any of that. I'll be seeing you very soon, honey bunny. Because in here, we're together. We're absolutely together. He's crazy. He's tripping. We're together. He's made a mistake. He absolutely wants to be with me. That's what you need to tell yourself. And just go there in your mind. Remove yourself. If you have to get off social media, do it. If you have to be like a little recluse for a little bit to work on that, do it. But do whatever you need to do to maintain that state that's not going to have you wanting to convince him. You don't need to convince him. The only way to convince him is through thought transmission, through your thoughts. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay? Do this, and I promise you'll be golden, baby. You'll be golden. All right? All right, so let's go get that SP. Don't forget to register for my upcoming free masterclass. Link is in the description box below so that we can get that SP by Valentine's Day. Go ahead and like and comment on this video with a crown, because you're no longer going to be chasing and convincing anybody of shit, okay? We're no longer doing that. We're no longer thirsty, okay? That's that. You're not a thirsty bitch, okay? And be sure to share this video, because really, I need you ladies to get a grip, okay? Get a grip. We're the desired, not the other way around, okay? All right, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.